Governor Sanwo has abandoned governance for Tinubu's campaign, says Adegboruwa. Hello everyone, you're welcome to the news. As you have observed in the last few weeks, where Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential aspirant of the APC, has been going to different places with Governor Sanwo right behind him, helping him to ease into from one activity to another. A lot of people have seen this. Some have chosen to be quiet about it, while some outspoken ones have decided to talk about it and to possibly ask questions to say, why is Sanwo not busy doing what he's supposed to be doing with governance in Lagos State, but rather leaving his governing work of Lagos State to be following Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu from one point to another. Now let's get into the news properly. A senior advocate of Nigeria, Adegboruwa, has accused the governor of Lagos State of abandoning governance after the emergence of Bola Tinubu as the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC. He said this in a statement on Saturday titled Sanwo and Governance in Recess. The Punch had reported that Tinubu won the APC's presidential ticket after polling 1,271 votes to defeat his closest rivals, ex-Minister Rotimi Amaechi and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Adegboruwa, who was one of the members of the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry on restitution for victims of SARS-related abuses, warned the governor on spending the state's resources on Tinubu's campaign. Since the declaration of the presidential aspiration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Governor Babajide Sanwo has abandoned governance in Lagos State. He is the unofficial campaign manager of Tinubu, his media strategist and personal anchorman. The governor has hardly been in office. It was the governor that declared the ban on motorbikes, but he is not on the ground to monitor the daily crisis occasioned by the declaration, though commendable but needs careful enforcement. The rainy season in Lagos State is always a bitter experience for Lagosians in flooding, heavy traffic, and other casualties, but the governor has not been on his seat to address issues related to this. Crime has been on the increase in Lagos lately. No doubt, state resources will be involved in these campaign activities, and most government officials will cash in on the absence of the governor to also abandon their responsibilities, either to pursue the political or the business interest. There are many more grave consequences attendant upon the decision of the governor to abdicate his constitutional responsibilities in pursuit of the political ambition of the APC presidential flag bearer. From all this ongoing, I do hereby appeal to Governor Sanwo to return to Lagos and assume his constitutional responsibilities of functional governance. His Excellency was not elected as campaign manager or politician, but as an administrator. So these were the words spoken by the senior advocate of Nigeria, Adegboruwa, expressing his thoughts about the fact that Sanwo, the governor of Lagos State, has been absent from Lagos. And truly, there's been a ban which the governor announced on motorbikes, but the truth of the matter is there have been pickpockets of violence reported in the state. And the truth of the matter again is that if this is not handled carefully, it can actually escalate into what we do not envisage, because there are videos and pictures online of how deceased motorbikes were crushed. And honestly, to talk for the common man, because these atrocities that were committed by some of these bike men is just by a few of them. And it's going to affect both bike men that are Hausas or Fulanis or Yibos or Yorubas, because the truth is, a lot of artisans have dropped their tools. We used to have good painters, we used to have good tilers, we used to have good plumbers, good mechanics. They've all dropped those jobs literally to take to riding of Okada, that's motorbikes, because of the daily income. because they're able to envisage to say, if I do my bike riding from so time to so time today, I'm going to earn so money to feed my family and at least, have a source of livelihood. You will also be surprised that a lot of graduates who do not want to get into bad vices have taken to bike riding for a living. So this has affected a whole lot of family where the male member, the husband, have even tried to drop their pride to take to riding of bicycles to make a source of income. And whenever these kind of rules are made, what soft landing is given to people or bike men who were not allegedly involved in the crime. It's a very sensitive issue, but we have to think about it holistically. In these days where, graduates come out of school and it's either they get into the bad things or they try to, forget the fact that they have, any degree and do those kind of jobs. And truly there's dignity in labor. So these are the kind of discussions we are supposed to be having. Really, this is the kind of discussion we're supposed to be having. And what is our governor on ground to address such? Is our governance proactive enough to have this kind of tough discussions? No, it is all sledge and hammer and everything moves on. We need to get it right because everything in Nigeria is at a standstill now. And only politicking and politics is what everybody is spending resources on. We need to think and we need to have leaders who will have system in place, because all this while that those bike men have been operating in Lagos, they were all seeing everything happening. When are we going to have leaders who are proactive enough to think, to act, and to know the pros and cons of tough decisions that they have to take in their lines of governance? Like I always say, may God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Remember to also like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.